and shine! Get ready for your 53rd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
Huh? Who'd be calling on me this early? Still feeling groggy, I opened the door and was met with a bright greeting and cheery smile. Good morning, Mrs. Sumino. Ima? Forgive me for skipping the small talk. I'm going to come right out and ask, are you hiding something from me? Hiding something? Perhaps I'm just imagining it, but then again, maybe I'm not. Well, which is it? Am I hiding something? No, I got nothing to hide. Really? I just want to be sure I heard you correctly. Are you hiding something from me or not? No, I'm not hiding something from you. Wait, really? I am hiding something? Okay, to be fair, I guess I'm hiding the note that I got from Kako. But that's not even much of a big deal. I wouldn't say I'm hiding it from you, but I did find a note from Kako last night. I never actually saw her, though. She probably just slipped it under the door. That does look like my sister Deer's handwriting. May I? Without waiting for an answer, Ima took the note from me and screwed up into a tight ball. Hey, what are you doing? My dear sister clearly puts a lot of stock in your oratory skills. If she thinks they'd work on me. How about we make a deal, Mrs. Sumino? A deal? If you really need more firepower, I don't mind joining the team. What? I do have one condition, though. You have to convince my dear sister not to fight. No. She's going to fight with us. Why do I have to convince Kako not to do it? She's going through a rebellious phase. No matter what I say, she refuses to see sense. I'd like you to use your talent for talking to people to get her to give up on the silly notion of fighting like the rest of you. If you can do that, I'll gladly put my life on the line instead. You really mean that? Cross my heart. Any attempt to put my dear sister on the battlefield is doomed to failure. She's meant to be protected, not a protector. She just needs somebody to convince her that is for the best. That's where you come in. If you can manage that, I'll do enough fighting for the both of us. Well, do we have a deal? No. Duh? Really? I actually have to agree to this, but I want to see Kako fight. I actually want to see Kako fight more than you, to be honest. I think you're just more of a coward than Kako is. Hey! Alright, I have a feeling you're not going to take no for an answer anyway. Another astute observation. Thank you for making this so easy, Mrs. Sumino. Believe me, you've made the right choice. I don't think so. I think you're the one making the wrong choice. My dear sister is a lot of things, but a fighter is not one of them. If one of us has to get our hands dirty, it should be me. Anyone can see that. Okay, just so long as you hold up your end of the deal. I've already given you my word. Do I look like a liar to you? Yes. By the way, what if I can't persuade her? What do you do then? Such a negative attitude. Ill becomes you, Mrs. Sumino. If that does happen, though, maybe I'll just break down the door to the defense room and end the war that way. What? So long as my dear sister can live the rest of her life in peace and safety, I don't care what happens to humanity or the planet. If I judge that this war is putting her in undue danger, I won't hesitate to end it by any means necessary. Ima said all this with the same placid smile on his face that he always wore. If I didn't know better, I might have thought he was joking. I did know better, though. Behind that smile, he was dead serious. He would gladly doom humanity if it meant keeping his sister safe. She really is his entire world. Now that that's settled, you should get to work. If you can't talk her around the time Mr. Yakushiji recovers, it will only be complicate matters. Hey! And remind me, whose fault is that? Guilty as charged. Well, good luck. Ima waved nonchalantly and sauntered out of the room, looking like he didn't have a care in the world. So it turns out I'll be trying to convince Kako, not Ima. I don't like it, but Ima hasn't given me a lot of choice. He's not going to budge on this, I can tell. And honestly, he does have a point about Kako not being much of a fighter. I'll have to act like I've accepted her request, then turn it around on her once she's opened up to me. Kind of a rotten thing to do, but it's for the greater good. I'll start by asking the others around her. Oh my god, really? What happened to going to the cafeteria and asking everybody about the whole ghost thing that I've been seeing for the past, like, few times? Alright, well, Shuma's out here. Let's go and talk to Shuma in the training room. Info about Kako? Yeah, can you tell me what you know about her, conversations you've had with her or anything like that? I'm sorry, but I don't really talk to Kako very often. I wouldn't want her to catch any airborne particles from pessimistic fungus like me. Haven't you interacted with her at all? Though, come to think of it, when I started Takamaro's super intense to heck and back training regimen, Kako did drop in on us. But before she could say anything, Ima showed up and took her back to his room. Maybe she wanted to train with you? She does seem pretty enthusiastic about joining the fight. You think so? I thought for sure she came to observe a social oddity on the verge of death dripping with sweat and snot. I'm so curious about what training involved. No one could have expected as dramatic a transformation as yours. Oh, if that's the case, maybe you like this. Attire? What for? Part of the training was having me run while pulling a tire. If you're interested, feel free to use it yourself, Takumi. Don't worry, I've fully disinfected it. My inferiority spores aren't on it anymore. Okay, thanks. I don't plan on doing any training, but maybe I can use this for something. Might as well hold on to it. Okay? That's so random. Oh man, Kako's here in the library. Oh man. You know, I gotta do the opposite of what Kako actually wants, and this kinda hurts me, but let's see what she has to say. Takumi, did you get the note I wrote you? The one about convincing Ima? Oh good, you did get it. I wrote it so I could ask for your help without my dear brother finding out. I'm sorry to trouble you. So what do you think? Will you be able to convince him? Well, I'm still getting all the information I can get first. Really, thank you, Takumi. But are you sure about this? He seems dead set on not letting you fight. Whatever. He's always treating me like a child, telling me Sister Dear's this and Sister Dear's that. And after what he did to Takamaru, he did cross a line there, it's true. He went to crazy levels to protect you. He's always been like that. He probably will be until the day I die, but I can't live like this. So what would you want to do if you could live your own life? I want to be a detective. Oh, you want to be a detective? Oh my gosh, you know what? In the very beginning, I did not expect much out of Kako, but after she says that, oh my gosh! Yes, just like the person I've always admired. But never mind about me. I'm counting on you, Takumi. Please convince my brother somehow. If I press her any further, she might get suspicious. So Kako wants her independence so she can become a detective. But is that the only reason? Oh my god, she wants to be a detective. Holy moly! Yo, you're up? You're back in your room? Like, I thought you were still recovering. What's going on here? Takamaru, are you okay out here with that injury? This little scrape's nothing. Kako apologized for it, you know. She ain't so bad. It's that asshole brother of hers that's the problem. Yeah, it seems like she's getting tired of putting up with him too. I thought she was pretty badass speaking up about how she wants to fight. But that crap stain just had to screw it up. Hey, calm down. You'll make the wound worse if you get worked up. By the way, do you know anything about Kako? I'm trying to learn more about her. Let's see. When I was screwing around with my ride, she came to talk to me. She said she wanted to try driving it, but I shot her down. Can't do that without a license. Wow, you're surprisingly upstanding about that kind of thing. Dang right I am. It's against the law. Oh right, that reminds me. You want this thing? A bicycle? Where'd you find this? Out in the ruins. It's worn to crap, but it's still usable. Bikes ain't so bad, you know. I patrolled the turf on one till I got my license. Thanks, I'll take it. Sure, do what you want with it. Smack people with it. Cuddle in it. Sorry, think I opened the wound a little. Gonna go back to my room and rest. Takamaru doesn't seem like he's recovering very well, but maybe I can use his bike for something. What the heck am I? Dude, I'm just gonna be going around, like, carrying this bicycle around. Oh my god. Okay, I can see Tsubasa out over here, so let's see what Tsubasa has to say. You wanna know about Kako? I've only been able to talk to her a little every now and then. Anything you can tell me is fine. Well, when I'm tinkering with cars in here, she always has a sparkle in her eyes. And she's really enthusiastic when she asks me about bikes and driving techniques. I think she's into that stuff. I see, thanks, that helps a lot. It's nothing, don't mention it. Hey, by the way, check this out. It's a prototype I just finished. A custom-made motorcycle engine. Pretty sweet, right? I overhauled it in my spare time to relax. I tuned it up so much, it's gonna give a real smooth ride from now on. To be honest, I can't tell what's so special about it, but I'm glad you're so happy with the results. I'm totally proud of this one, but this is only a prototype of something Takamaru asked me to do, so I've still got plenty more to work on. A motorcycle engine, huh? Hey Tsubasa, do you think I could have that prototype? It's fine with me, but does that mean you're building something, Takumi? Maybe, I don't know if it'll work yet though. Thanks for the engine, and the info about Kako too, it really helps. Okay, oh boy, Ima's out over here. I am not very excited about what I gotta hear from him, because god dang, this guy is a piece of shit. I will admit that I thought that Shuma and Gaku were gonna be my least favorite characters, but this guy is easily the worst character. No debate. How's it going, Mrs. Sumino? Please be careful not to let on to my dear sister that you're trying to convince her and not me. I understand, but I need your help too. Your brother and sister, you must have some info about her you can share, right? I'd rather not let a single soul know any private details about my darling sister, but I suppose I have no choice this time. What would you like to know? Well, do you know anything about what she wants right now? That would undeniably be a motorcycle, or more precisely, a scooter. A scooter? Yeah! Our father was a detective. He often rode a scooter to work, an old-fashioned one. That made her want one as well. This is the first I've heard about your father being a detective. Well, he and our mother both passed away from a traffic accident while we were in elementary school. In spite of that, my dear sister has always admired our father's detective work. I see. Ever since our parents died, it's just been the two of us. We ate whatever we could to survive. We begged and even dumpster dived. I've done so many foul things for the sake of money. Weren't there any other adults who could take care of you? Of course, we had relatives that said they'd take care of us, but let's just say we've seen no shortage of the dark side of adults like that. What? That's why I decided I'd never trust anyone. So long as I had my dear sister, that was enough for me. Ima. I don't want my dear sister to see how foul this world truly is. I'm the one who needs to bear that shame. I'll do whatever it takes for her sake, even if it means licking a stranger's boots. So that's the reason his strange attachment to Kako. And you, Mrs. Sumino, have been tasked with convincing my dear sister not to fight. Please take this assignment seriously. Ima had a lot of good info to offer, so Kako wants an old-fashioned scooter, huh? I'll have to remember that. Okay, so the thing Kako wants is... that would undeniably be a motorcycle, or more precisely, a scooter. Ima said an old-fashioned scooter. That would make Kako happy. I've got all the materials. I better head over to the Gift-O-Matic and whip up an old-fashioned scooter right away. Okay, let's do it. Oh my god, we did it! Alright, it's finished. Now I just have to give it to Kako and hope it convinces her. How did it go, Takumi? Were you able to convince my brother? Huh? You're giving me the scooter? It's the same model as the one my father wrote. Wow, this is amazing. It's like he's here with me again. I've always wanted a bike like this. Thank you, Takumi. Kako had tears of joy in her eyes. She was undoubtedly thinking about her father. She's bearing her soul like an innocent child. This is my chance to convince her. Kako, to tell you the truth, there's something you and I need to talk about. We need to talk? Is it about you wanting to ride the scooter too? No, it's not that. It's about Ima. I'm sorry, but I can't help you convince him. But why? You said you'd help me. Because I see things the same way he does. You really aren't meant for the battlefield? How could you, Takumi? Your gift made me so happy.
But you only brought it here at my brother's suggestion to convince me. I won't change my mind, no matter what anyone says. I don't want us to run away from everything like cowards anymore. I want to be part of the team and fight beside you.
It's not like that.
It's just that I agreed it'd be better off not fighting. How can you say that, Takumi? Please hear me out. Ima's worried about you. He doesn't want the person he cares about most to be in danger. And I understand how he feels. That's why. But you're forcing me not to fight. I don't think I'm... Well, I don't know. I don't know a good way to put this. It's always been this way. He's always held me back, intervening and telling me it's for your own good, Sister Dearest. He won't even call me by my name. He only worries about himself.
He just controls me however he sees fit. I refuse to give in to him. This time, I'll fight of my own free will. Just controls me however he sees fit. I refuse to give it.
You're wrong, Kako.
How can you say that? Because Ima told me he'd fight in your place. That's why he asked me to come here. So I could convince you to stay out of danger. But do you think someone who just wants to control their sister would do something like that? He must care about you with all his heart. You're the only family he has. Brother Dearest.
Anyway, that has nothing to do with this. It's all just him deciding things in the end.
Okay.
Anyway, that has nothing to do with this. It's all just him deciding things in the end. I'm his only family, but he never discusses things with me. It's just so cruel.
Do you really, though?
What do you mean? I heard about your past from Ima. What? It's just been you two ever since your parents passed in that traffic accident, right? Your brother has desperately struggled to protect you since then. He'd literally do anything for you. Sure, he may be overbearing at times, but that just means his bond with you is deeper than anyone or anything else. Your lives have been nothing but pain, but you were able to overcome it together. There's no way you could actually hate Ima. He cares about you with all his heart, and I think you care about him just as much as he cares about you, Kako.
We put our lives on the line in this war. We could die at any time. I wouldn't want someone I care about getting dragged into it. You lost your parents. You should understand that feeling. So please, don't do anything reckless. Do it for the person who loves you more than anyone in the world. You know how much you mean to Ima. You need to keep yourself safe for him.
No, I can't do that.
What? What? Was that supposed to happen? My dear brother's always putting me first. It's true, and I do appreciate everything he's done for me. But there's another side to this. He means just as much to me as I do to him. That's why I can't just do nothing anymore. I have someone that I want to protect too. If I have to watch my dear brother getting hurt and making everyone his enemy all for my sake, I think my heart might break. I don't want to hold him back. I never have. I just want us to support each other as equals. I'm not trying to rebel against Ima or leave him behind. I want to fight to protect him. I'm doing this because I love him. Right, of course, you have something worth fighting for, just like the rest of us. I understand Kako's feelings all too well. Her desire to fight isn't something passing whim. She's thought everything through, understood the risks, and come to the decision that's right for her. But wait, this isn't how it's supposed to go. I was meant to talk her out of fighting.
Oh, dear. It looks like you failed in your task, Mr. Sumino.
Seriously, what was all that about? I had such high hopes for you too. Brother Dearest.
Hey!
Hold on a minute, Emo. It's true that I couldn't convince Kako to quit, but maybe you should listen to how she feels about it. That's right, It's okay, Sister Dearest. I heard the whole thing. You did? Yes, I was here the whole time. I want to observe and make sure Mrs. Sumino did a good job. So you were spying on us. I thought you were going to trust me with this. It's hard for me to trust anyone when it comes to my dear sister's welfare. She's always been stubborn, but I'm still surprised even you couldn't get her to see sense. I guess it just goes to show things don't always work out the way you want.
I wonder if this is how it'll feel when you run off and get married someday.
What do you mean? You don't need me to say it, do you? We've never really needed words to understand each other. I'm truly proud of you for growing into such a determined young woman, but at the same time, a little sad that you might not need my help so much anymore. Excuse me while I go cry in my pillow. If anyone needs me, I'll be in my room. It's getting late, sister dearest. Don't stay up too long. Ima left smiling as usual, except this smile was different. It was tinged with a kind of resignation and maybe even loneliness.
Huh?
Did he just give you his approval? I'm not sure. I've never seen him act like that before. Kako was clearly worried about her brother, and since we didn't have anything more to talk about, I took my leave. As for me, I went back to my room.